Alright, let's dive into one of the most intense standoffs happening right now. Ethiopia and Egypt, two countries at odds, standing on the brink of war over one thing, the Nile River. Now the Nile isn't just any river, it's literally the lifeblood for millions. Egypt gets more than 90% of its water from the Nile. Without it, entire cities would dry up. But here's where things get tricky. Over 80% of that water actually starts way south, in Ethiopia. And that's where the drama begins. Ethiopia decided to build a massive dam, called the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, or GERD. This thing is huge. We're talking the largest hydroelectric dam in Africa. Ethiopia says it needs the dam for electricity, to power up homes and fuel development for millions who don't even have lights at night. But Egypt? Egypt sees it as a threat, a giant faucet that Ethiopia controls. If Ethiopia fills or operates the dam too quickly, Egypt fears its share of the Nile could shrink, threatening crops industry and honestly survival. So how did it get this tense? Let's rewind. In 2011, Ethiopia started building the dam. Egypt freaked out. Decades-old treaties from colonial days said Egypt had veto power over anything that messes with the Nile, but Ethiopia wasn't having it. Fast forward to the last decade, lots of negotiations, lots of threats, but no real solution. Ethiopia started filling the reservoir in 2020 despite angry protests from Egypt. The standoff has only gotten worse. Both countries are ramping up their military talk. Egypt's president has said the Nile is a red line. Ethiopia's leaders say they won't be bullied. Sudan, stuck in the middle, is getting nervous too, since its own water supply could get messed up. So, are they really about to go to war? Here's the thing. War isn't inevitable, but it's not off the table either. Water means life here, literally. And with climate change making droughts and shortages more likely, neither side wants to back down. But there's hope. International mediators like the African Union have tried to get both countries to compromise. The world is watching because a war over water would be catastrophic. Not just for Ethiopia and Egypt, but for the entire region. This crisis is a wake-up call. As the planet heats up and water becomes scarcer, more countries could face standoffs like this. The Nile is just the beginning. So what happens next? Honestly, nobody knows. But if there's one thing history teaches us, it's that when survival's on the line, people will fight for every last drop. Let me know what you think. Could Ethiopia and Egypt find a solution, or is this heading for disaster? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that matter.